Welcome back to the garage, everybody. So today we're actually assembling a printer for my friend Keith. This is essentially a mechanical twin to the prototype that I built, but there was a few revisions made to it to basically make it a better printer overall. Mostly just slight change in configuration. I moved some stuff around. But the biggest change was this is a kind of a pre-production unit. So the entire frame was built with a template. And as you can guess, using a template makes the printer more consistent and actually easier to make overall. I still have some refinements that I need to make to my templates to make them produce the product that I want. And actually, I've come to the realization I'm going to have to build a CNC router. That's really the only way to get the consistency that I need to make this a viable product down the road. But it was a good learning exercise in seeing how the CAD mock-up actually worked versus just laying it all out and making adjustments on the fly. So just sit back and enjoy. This is, again, if you want a more detailed look, go ahead and review the prototype print series. Because essentially this is the same thing, a slightly different order of assembly, and not quite so much back and forth on this one because it's really more or less a plug and play, drop in it, all the different components. One issue I came across when I was doing the original prototype is actually the heated beds had a little bit of a curl to them right out of the box. It wasn't a lot, but when you amplify it across such a large surface, it got to be a serious issue trying to get the first layers to apply consistently. So there was a lot of head scratching, and I finally figured out a way to correct that warp in the beds, and I think I have a process that's repeatable now. Well, this is probably a good stopping point for this project. We got the beds on, we have the electronics all mounted, and basically all mechanically this printer is more or less ready to go. I just need to connect the dots and wire everything up. Unfortunately, this printer had some changes from the original prototype. In the original prototype, there was a lot of wiring that ran down underneath this edge of the bed, kind of in between the moving parts. I really didn't like that, so I rearranged, brought the MOSFETs up here, moved the power supply, so all the wiring will kind of be in one nice tight space right in here. As a result of that, I can't just make a harness based on the original one, so this one will get a new harness from scratch, which is going to be a slow, painful process, and is quite frankly really boring to watch. So if you want to see the boring, you can go back to the videos with where I was building the prototype, because it's going to be kind of the same process. Once I get this harness established, I'm actually going to be taking notes as I make it, so that way I could just make another harness from scratch, and without having even a physical printer made. So it's just a matter of plug and play after that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll have an update on this once it's all put together and running.